when it got to the Dante Fox thing,
your Hell of War match,
yes,
which ESPN said was one of the quote most brutal contests ever televised in professional wrestling.
I was like, I challenge.
What an
honor! That's huge, and for that to be on like two African American wrestlers, you don't see that often. You know, they always think like I said, there's this stereotype of like what you said earlier. You're talking about rapper's son.
Yeah.
You're gonna come in with an entourage. They already stereotyped you and put you in a box before you even showed up, before you show your face. I think they do that with black wrestlers too. Like, okay, he's going to be flashy. He's going to have hip hop. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. Let's give him this. They already put it on you before you actually show who you are. Ours was like nothing hip hop. We were two military people that have a brotherhood with each other that aren't flashy, like character wise, but we're direct. We want to hurt and we want to kill and we know each other. So it was like very far left of what the depiction is, the stereotype that's already out there, or like what's very common. So I think that's another reason why that stands the test of time still, is because we're not seeing like two black wrestlers performing as black wrestlers. We're seeing two fighters. We're seeing two soldiers. We're seeing two killers go at each other, regardless of color. Those guys, we could have been any ethnicity, and you would have still got that same effect. You know, it doesn't change the story at all. But
just the brutality of that.
The brutality is what takes it over. And like the fact that like he knows me, I know him, tit for tat. I can do it, but he does it better. I can do this. He does it better. I can do this. I can pick him up, but he's stronger. It's like now it's just like someone who's just topping you at every single move because we know each other, and he's the big brother that you just can't take down until one day you eventually overcome and you take him down. It's Wolverine Sabretooth.
Wow, yeah,
this is the best way to put that.
So how'd that feel at the end when you finally got that ambulance door?
I was like, it's over.
Right. I was about to ask, what's the next day like?
Because it's something we talk about in wrestling. We appreciate you guys and you ladies putting your bodies on the line, but sometimes you sit there and you feel you don't think you had to do that. And that's how that match was. You guys did some things to each other that was tough to watch.
Once again, it was that challenge. We met the challenge and we wanted to just not meet it, but we wanted to just blow it out of the water. This is Ultima Lucha. You know, the year before the main event was like Puma and Ray killed it. One of the best matches I've ever seen live to this day. Then that was the bar. Like, okay, how do we smash through this bar? And how do we make this unforgettable that like just travels with us? And when the match was like put together, it was like, do we have enough? Do we have enough?
Insane.
Kind of too late. You gotta go with it.
Let's just do it.
Right.
Yeah. So it was one of those things. It's like you making a painting and you're just like looking at it side, and then you're like, does it need more?
Right.
Like if I gotta do that, it's fine the way it is. So we left it, and then like we just let the performance just seep through. That's what's going to take us over the top. The fact that like we know why these guys are here, we know why they're trying to hurt each other, and we're here for the spectacle, but we're also here for the emotional tie. It's almost like the finish was just like very Shakespearean of like, I didn't want to do this to my brother, but I said no man left behind. Pick him up. I put him in the ambulance. Boom. Because I'm not going to leave you for dead.
Right.
Like why we started this in the first place. You always end the way you started. And like, do I close that or do I leave it open ended? Right. And then funny you said, what do we like the next day? Yeah. Well, that night I went to a Lil Wayne concert at Staples Center.
Oh, wow. Wow, boy.
Me and Famous B, shout out Famous B. Went to, because we bought them tickets like a month, 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah, he was going regardless.
I was like, but I was like, oh, snap, I got to do a Hell of War match. Oh, snap. I gotta go. So I'm like, we parked like up the street, and I'm like, up the street, limping, blood going down the bandage, going to the Staples Center, and like him and 2 Chainz headlined it. It was fun. But the next day, which remember we taping like blocks. So it airs a week later.
Yeah.
So on TV, it was a week later. But the next day, we had to have the trios tag title match.
Oh, no, man.
And
we got to work on the scheduling.
And then we won the trios titles, but we're like falling apart.
Yeah.
The band, like Fox is bleeding all over again in the back. We're bandaged up. And like, yeah, so like it aired a week later, but really it was the next day.
Watch new episodes of No Contest Wrestling every Wednesday or listen wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow us at No Contest Wrestling Podcast on Instagram.